What is the best vacation/staycation you've ever taken? Some people collect postcards. On vacation, there's a tendency to bring home souvenirs as monuments to an aspirational life of leisure, something to admire and conjure that timeless caption, "Take me back." I want to be clear that there's nothing inherently wrong with this kind of vacation. That said, I try to view vacations through a slightly different lens, less like a temporal escape valve for our stressful everyday lives, and more as a glimpse of how the world truly is, or can be, a cathedral in time. This is an analogy that you may hear me use again, as I've found it to be particularly helpful throughout my life. Cathedrals, synagogues, mosques, these are holy places. Yet there's a natural human tendency to attribute this holiness to some intrinsic quality found in the buildings. As if God was a particularly big fan of Baroque architecture, but doesn't feel as at home in your 18th century Dutch colonial. But if we look at the Hebrew word for holy, kadosh or kodesh, it means something more like set apart. This has often led me to wonder if it's this intentional process of setting apart that makes a place holy, not because there's an extra sprinkling of spiritual significance baked into the brick, but rather because this is a space that points to the presence of the divine. And when we become familiar with this spiritual sensation, our eyes may perhaps open to the revelation that this holiness that we originally attributed to a building is actually found all around us. Not in spite of the mundane, but in fact deeply rooted within it. A holiday can be a cathedral in time, a breaking up of the monotony in our calendars to retrain our eye to be sensitive to what makes the everyday special. Postcards are great. And sometimes we do need to escape from our stressful lives. But what if a vacation offered more than material souvenirs and a lighter bank account? What if you brought home holiness, a new way to configure your everyday life, a glimpse into a life that you would cease to escape from, a glimpse into a life that you look at, admire, and say, "Take me home."